My name is Marta Pereira. I am a campus minister at the University of St. Thomas and a member of Nativity of the Lord Parish in St. Paul. For Catholics, Sundays are the day of the Lord. We celebrate the joy of the resurrection, a joy that is prolonged through the whole week. But the breaking of the bread also refers to the profound moment of sharing a space at the table together. In this sense, the meaning of the meal, breaking the bread together, holds an essential place on Sundays for our families. We are invited to reclaim Sunday as a day of the Lord, as a day of rest, as a day of meditation, but also a day to invite Christ in our midst at a table. Jesus himself put a special emphasis on sharing the meal. He loved eating with friends. We can remember moments like eating with Lazarus, Martha, and Mary. The Last Supper, where he shared those intimate moments with his disciples. And also after his resurrection, where there was always a meal involved. We don't know about those moments of sharing a table with the Holy Family when he was a child, but we can imagine how profound those moments were, that the meal shared with friends and others was so important to him. This is because a meal is a moment that can create a meaningful encounter with those that we love. I remember when I was little in Costa Rica, where I grew up, we actually united as extended family on Sundays. We used to visit our grandma, and my father had a very special, place for the meal together. We will go and pray together, share as a family, tell stories, laugh together. Those moments were so important in my childhood. But later in life, as I grew to be a teenager, things got very busy for all of us. Busy schedules and commitments made very difficult this time together as a family. Later in life, when I have my own family, I understood and rediscovered the meaning of sitting at the table as a family, especially on Sundays. We know eating together is very challenging. Today with sports, commitments, work, it could be very difficult to find this time of quality as a family. It has to be a very intentional effort to be together and share stories, pray together, to give thanks, but mostly to know each other in a more intimate way. It is also a time to invite Christ in. St. Teresa of Avila used to invite Christ into the table. Particularly on Palm Sunday, she will place an empty chair by the table to invite him and honor him. We too are invited to call Jesus in, invited to be with us in our midst. Eating together and praying is priceless for families. So the invitation today is to reclaim the values of breaking the bread together. Make it a very special, thinking about as if we had the most special guest, our own family. So I encourage you that every Sunday you make an effort to intentionally have this quality time at the table and to invite Christ in.